Here said today's topic is based on cardiac cycle, because of which I like to do. So, so it's a small video of telling how our cardiac cycle works. So basically, cardiac cycle works in two ways. Firstly is systole, and second is diastole. Systole means to contract, and diastole means to relax. Point to be remembered that systole and diastole works in two different time. So the cardiac cycle has three wheels to continue. First steps that it takes is atrial systole. Second is ventricular systole, and third is joint diastole. Atrial systole takes 0.1 second, ventricular systole 0.3 seconds, and joint diastole takes 0.4 second. So let's start with atrial systole. Atrial systole means this right atrium and this left atrium contracts together. Firstly, let me tell you what our heart structure looks like. This is aorta, which gives all the oxygenated blood to all the body parts in our body. This is pulmonary artery, left atrium, aortic valve, aortic ventricle, cerebral ventricle, cerebral valve. So let me first introduce you to some of the nodal tissues that are present in our heart. Firstly is SN node. It stands for sinoatrial node. You must be familiar with this because it is known as pacemaker of heart. There must be any reason, right, why it's called pacemaker of heart, because it generates maximum of the action potential. For anyone who doesn't know what the action potential means, don't panic. It simply means like to generate, like in our nervous system, how our neurons works. It generates impulse and it transfers message from one part to another. That's how our sinoatrial nodes works. It just generates actions to do. Second comes the atrioventricular node. Third comes the bundle of peace, and fourth is Purkinje fiber. The exact location of SN node is here at this right atrium, top right corner of the right atrium. Its location of SN node. Every node is here, top left corner of the right atrium. Bundle of peace. Bundle of peace is present in septum, and this is present over here. Over here, the fibers of Purkinje fibers are present. Maximum action potential is 75 times, 62, 65 times. I don't need to know about this because it's extra, not NCERT based. Remember, NCERT is our holy book. So, let me tell you, the total cardiac cycles time take is 0.8 seconds. Yeah, in 1 minute, 70 to 75 times our heartbeats. Fascinating. So let me first start with the first topic, that is atrial systole ventricular strength. What does atrial systole mean? That our atria contracted within 0.1 seconds. Firstly, the basic we need to know is there is 4 chamber in our heart: right atria, right ventricle, left ventricle, left atria. That's how it works, right? At right atrium, there are valves present over here to prevent backflow of blood. Here between right atrium and ventricle is present is tricuspid valve. And here its presence is bicuspid valve. Which is actually known as mitral valve. So whenever atria systole, when it's contract, all the blood that is present at right atrium, SA node is present over here. Here is the general action potential to both the atria to contract. Right after contact, the bicuspid valves open here. First, because when all the things are in diastole mode, that is relaxation mode, the valves are usually closed. So when is an action potential, it becomes open. So it is open now, and all the blood flows in the right ventricle and left ventricle. And after the right ventricle and ventricle, the bicuspid gets. Firstly, let me ask you a question. What are the consequences after the blood has passed through the right ventricle? First possibility is it will go back from the right ventricle. It will go into pulmonary artery and left ventricle to aorta. And the second consequences is that it will get back to right atria from where it came, and left atria from it when all the blood came. So what should we do first? Should we just close the bicuspid valve first, or should we just open the valve present in pulmonary artery in aorta? So firstly, we should prevent the backflow, because if the backflow comes, there is no meaning of entering the blood into right ventricle. So firstly, we will just close the valves. These two valves are known as AV valves. Then these two ventricles will contract, and then here there is semilunar valve present over here. Also there is semilunar valve present over there. So point to be noted: when these atria valves are closed, semilunar valves are also closed. But after these valves are closed, then the ventricle systole, and all the blood from the right ventricle goes into pulmonary artery, and from the left ventricle it goes into aorta. After that, let me tell you, I just make some of the parts. This is the second topic. This is the second topic, is ventricular systole. After the ventricular systole, that blood in the cellular valves. Thus, cellular valves are open. so that all the blood from right ventricle goes to pulmonary artery and left ventricle goes to aorta. So this happens after all the blood went to artery and aorta. The seminal valves get closed. Point to be noted that when all seminal valves, AV valves are closed, the fourth step begins joint diastole. It takes 0.3 seconds and it takes 0.4 seconds. There must be reason that why it is 0.4 seconds. But point to be noted, when the atrial systole completes and the ventricular systole, in these two steps the atria still goes on filling. It is the basic step that you should learn how our atria works. Let me draw circle. This is atria systole, ventricular systole. After the joint diastole, the process again begins. That SA node generates vacuum potential and the atria systole against, and that's how the process continues. Ventricular systole and joint diastole. This stage 0.1, 0.3 and 0.4. When the ventricular systole first, there is love sound. Love sound means, what does love sound means? Means closure of AV valves. Secondly, dove sound, closure of semilunar valves. Point to be noted that there is no sound in opening of any valves. So this is how actually our heart works. This is for today. Thank you.